Apparently, there's an update on Cody Ko. Wait, did he actually come out? Does he say something?
This video is not clickbait. After almost 2 weeks of silence, Cody Ko has finally responded to the allegations. Now, this all started about 12 days ago when D'Angelo Wallace dropped a very informative video talking about the allegations against Cody Ko, the allegations that allege he had the 17-year-old when he was 25 years old. You might have heard of this by watching this original video or someone else recapping it like Charlie, because those have gotten millions and millions of views. I haven't talked about it yet, even though people have been asking me to, because simply put, I said I was waiting for a response from Cody, and we finally have it. Again,
what did he say? What could you say?
It is a small response, but we'll get to it in just a moment. First, if you haven't seen that stuff, I'll give you a quick recap on what happened and then the fallout since the news dropped. Before we go any further, I should let you know a sponsor's about to pop up.
This is a crazy video to sponsor this on. What, like, if I was a sponsor, why would I want to be in a video talking about this? I know it's gonna get viewership, but like, goddamn, might not be the video I choose to represent my brand with. Just gonna be honest. What, like, me clicking on this, like, why? What would be the incentive for me to go to fucking Rocket Money? What's Rocket Money about? Let me just see real quick. I know he explains it, but let me see what the Rocket Money is all about. I'm clicking the link. I'm definitely about to get a virus. Join Rocket Money team and experience financial freedom. I'm here to talk about files. Clearly, there's nothing in my bank account. My bad. See, and if you say shit like that, it's like, well, now you being weird. Why would I say some shit like that?
Or you can just click the link in the description. Okay, I get the podcast name right. Get that sometimes, because like I was in high school and there was girls in my high school who date like people in college, and then sometimes people out of college, and like at the time, like, you know, I was fucking mad about it. I was like, why are you dating older guy? You know, what if you date one of the high schoolers? And then when I reach that age, you realize how fucking weird it is to not be the guy in college, to be the guy graduated college by 3 years, dating a high schooler or high school aged girl. That's wild. That's a wild thing to do.
That's how it was for me. Like, looking back on it, I don't think 20 years old and 17 is like creepy. But when I was 20 and there was like girls who were 17 years old or just turned 18 that wanted to talk or wanted to date or whatever, I thought it was weird. I couldn't explain it because at the time I didn't think of myself as like creepy or nothing like that. I just knew it was off limits. That's all I knew at the time. Like, I can't do that because it feels weird or it seems weird. But in all reality, it's not like a huge age gap. But it, like, even at that time, like, no, this is weird. I couldn't explain or verbalize why though.
Age gap is like at the peak difference in like social norms and a lot of shit. But beyond it being maybe like a morally weird thing to do or whatever. And this is around the time that it.
Brother, I'm so, Kim Bad Dog, Kimba Dog. We have been streaming for 1 hour. And you come in here and ask, chat, did he watch the 3-hour FD signifier video? How would that even be possible? Just explain that. Explain that to me. How will we get there? Brother. I was just wondering, you know, I just didn't know where you were at, you know? I know where I'm at. I was just wondering where you was at.
Was to have happened
3 times speed? I'm not doing that. A video at 3 times speed is basically unwatchable.
This is 2016. They were doing some collab videos at the time, Tana and Cody. And I'm not going to force you to watch this video. You can check it out if you want, but it is excruciating. It's basically a lot of yapping, some flirting, and then Cody, because he is a different generation than Tana, asking her to teach him like young teen slang.
That's even worse. I never watched that video. I know we looked it up to see when the video was published, but he's asking her, like, he's like basically like acknowledging the gap in generation between the two of them to a point where you got to teach me your slang, and then I'm fucking you still,
and using shit like no cap or low key, which is weird, right? When the video is about their age difference and bridging that for them to have at the same timeline hooked up. Now, a lot of people might think the defense, well, he might not have known or whatever. All right, they were alleged to have hooked up at like I think
we heard this part. We heard this part.
Hey man, you probably don't know.
And then they hooked up.
We know. She warned him. He knew. Everybody knew. The world knew. God knew. They knew. Who didn't know?
And that, if it is any indication, was followed up by a tweet from Gabby Hanna that said everything that is hidden will be shown and everything that is secret will be made known. This is right around the time, again, this all started dropping. So it's like, feels like she was talking about Cody Ko. Now, Cody didn't say anything for like the first week. He wasn't seen. He didn't post anything anywhere. That was until he made his first public appearance, which was at a DJ set at the Encore in Las Vegas.
There's no way this is... There's no way this is real. He DJ playing I'm Sorry?
And that went really viral because he's playing fucking Sorry. He's playing Sorry. I mean, there's a whole DJ set. I'm sure the DJ set was great, but you have to look at the irony. That DJ set was about 6 days ago, about a week ago, and after that, still nothing. So no response. And of course, the title of this video is talking about his response. So what's the fallout since that all happened? All those very credibly seeming allegations, right? Cody hasn't come to refute any of it. He hasn't come to apologize for any of it. What has happened? Well, first off, he's lost a lot of subscribers. All right, people are finding out about this. They are not happy about this.
Okay, but what did he say though? Like, the subscriber loss is gonna happen. At the end of the day, I mean, he's still rocking with the almost damn near the same amount, despite the sub loss. I know YouTube wise that like is a big hit, but like, what did he say?
He reacted to a lot of the Button videos, and at one point, videos with his wife. At one point, he did every single video with Cody Ko off the site. If you look it up, does not. Oh, Jesus Christ!
So he worked with Cut, and then they removed all their content with him.
Does not exist anymore.
Saying. Damn.
Does not exist anymore. Shorts are gone.
Yeah, it's over.
Videos are gone. Yada yada. He also runs a podcast network called TMG. Tiny Meat Gang. Now, that hosts his own podcast, but also other people's podcasts. One of those groups, Enya and Drew, who run a podcast called Emergency Intercom, left. They said, hey, everyone, we wanted to make a post to express that we're moving the podcast to be produced independently by us. So in the meantime, no episode this week while we move forward. Thanks for understanding. I mean, people got to go. They got to disconnect. It makes most sense. Oh, wait, hold on. And then today, just a few hours ago, it finally dropped. Hi, everyone. We want to start by thanking you all for your patience while we're working to figure out the best path forward for the studio. We know it's been a very strenuous few weeks for everyone, and we really appreciate your willingness to bear with us. Now, this comes from TMG's website. This is not paywalled. I think there was maybe some original paywalling post, but this is not paywalled. I double-checked. You are the most creative and incredible group of people. It's talking to the people who are subscribed to TMG. We feel so lucky to work with all of you. TMG Studios is what it is because of you. I believe this was sent out as an email to people who work at TMG originally. We couldn't be more proud of the incredible roster of talent we're privileged to work with, yada, yada. And then it continues. As we enter into the next phase of the studio, we wanted to let you know that Cody will not be involved in the day-to-day operations at TMG. What has transpired over the past few weeks is a personal issue for him, and Cody wants to remove any effect this is having on your professional and personal lives and the work you and our other hosts have done to make TMG Studios so successful. So this is a letter addressed, to the people who work at TMG.
So this is nothing though. This is like to the team. We just kind of nosy, you know what I mean? We're just overlooking the shoulders of the people who work or are affiliated with Tiny Meat Gang Studios, which is a crazy corporation name to say out loud.
Nigga, please take that sicko to jail.
So basically, this is being made to address the fact that nothing has actually occurred or happened. There is no response. This is directly, simply to the staff from the higher ups within the corporation or within the company, and to the public, or even to Tana. It seems like I would assume that there would have been a clip or something, or she would have, come out to say, oh, Cody reached out to me personally to apologize, and he said XYZ before he comes forward to make a statement about it to his audience or whatever the case might be. Because I do remember, I don't know if it was y'all or somebody else who showed me him seemingly being very put off by some of the ways that some people on Cut or the Button would behave towards some of the women in terms of like not being like a full safe space all the time. And for him to kind of be one of the persons or one of the people that have the allegations that he's got, is just like, God damn. I wouldn't say not you, because I didn't hold bro in high regard or anything like that, but it's just like, damn, bro. It's not that easy to, I wouldn't say grift, but it's not that easy to like pretend to be that guy, right? If you're not really, right? I would, like I said, I would give you a little bit of like wiggle room. What do I mean pretend? I mean, like, there's some people that they come into new information, right? And you'll hear a story about them from like maybe 7-8 years ago, and it'll be completely like different from the type of person that they market themselves to be like right now, to a point where some people that are fans of them wouldn't believe that, yo, that's crazy. Like, I never would have guessed it would be this guy, based off the type of shit that they might preach or the type of shit that they might acknowledge is wrong in the content that they make, you know? So it's really easy to pretend to be somebody else once you start that internet career, or once you start marketing yourself as a certain way, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. It's just like weird, it's random, it's wild. I would look at it with a bit more sympathy if the nigga was like 17, 18 years old, 19 when some of that stuff was happening, and then he just grew up and learned over time, all right, you know, I can't do all these things that I was doing before, but 25 already at the time of this allegation is crazy. That's too long. That's too long, bro. By that point, your mental frontal lobe is already fully developed, and you know right from wrong. You know, or have been enough relationships or encounters to know that a 17-year-old is completely off limits. I mean, I could see getting with somebody who was just, I guess, legally allowed to drink if you're 25, and even that, some people say, is like, all right, it's even closer age gaps than that, but 17, and she was your biggest, well, not your biggest fan, but you knew she was a fan of you. That's just, you did videos with the girl, like, oh God, bro, you just a weirdo, man. That's creepy as fuck.
Noel will continue to lead the team. His top priority remains the life and growth of the studio and this talent. Our audiences see your hard work every week, and we want to make sure that's continued. Sincerely, Cody and Noel. That's it. There, an actual signed letter written by Cody and Noel, where...
And even in this, it should have been realistically, and I get it, professionally speaking, this is for the business, so it is what it is. I can't be like, oh yeah, Cody should have just took responsibility for this one with no inclusion of his partner, and he should have just took that on the chin. Professionally speaking, this isn't horrible, but to the public, I mean, the nigga might just MIA. The only issue is they said his wife has content that she posts. So she's just going to be permanently harassed about his actions unless he comes forward and says something about it. You putting your wife in harm's way if you don't say nothing, at least when it comes to harassment and social responsibility.
He is...
You just killed her career.
Not to be that person, but this is why I find it really hard to get close to new people or publicly support people.
No, it's not to be that person. I have anxiety about stuff like that too. She probably knew. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. The fact that you questioning her now is just kind of like unfair, because we don't know if she did or didn't know. But she's in question now because of her husband's weirdo activity or weirdo actions, you know? That's the risk you take. Sometimes you don't even know who you marrying. I don't know, bro. You just don't know people. You don't know nobody. You know nobody.
He's not getting fired from TMG, but saying he is stepping down to basically not hurt the studio anymore, right? They already lost one show. I'm sure some of the other people who host
That's why
shows...
it's great to lie in life, bro, on weird timing and knew his attentions, but I lie to get out of uncomfortable situations, like if a fan of mine's wanted to do a video, especially underage.
I wouldn't lie, though. Like I said, realistically, business-wise, the approach that we just read is not bad.
You know, what's happening, because they haven't uploaded any videos, all right? Not just their own podcasts, but other people's podcasts in a couple weeks since it's all kind of went down. Cody has left TMG. He is gone from TMG. He could maybe come back. They didn't exactly, like, you know, say he lost all his ownership or percentage. But as far as right now, he is gone from TMG. Noel is at TMG. That is the only thing people have heard from Cody. Perhaps a response in a larger fashion is going to follow. I don't know, but that's where we leave off. So,
I mean, he's gonna have to say that. He's gonna have to say something. And like I said, like him highlighting this part of them not uploading anybody else's like podcast, because apparently they got a company where it's like it's a branch off of a whole bunch of different podcasts underneath the umbrella of one big, you know what I'm saying, Tiny Meat Gang corporate. It's just so weird saying that out loud, but like everybody else is going to be harassed if they post anything else without addressing the situation. So they're fucked. He has to say something. If he don't say something and just direct it to his, like he don't funnel all the attention and hatred and, you know, controversy at himself soon, you're going to affect everybody else more than you worrying about it and then releasing a statement specifically to the people under your umbrella saying that, oh yeah, I'm a step away. Like, no, you got to address this so shit can go back to business as usual. I don't think he can realistically say anything to make the anger go away, but he should say something soon to redirect potential harassment that other people are going to receive, either having worked with him in the past or working with him right now or in business with him right now or connected to him via his wife, whatever the case might be. You should address this immediately so everybody else can get back to their normal life. Because niggas is still wondering about this, like, where the fuck you at? Like, it's really that simple. Cody Ko making his comeback on the Sean C podcast. Okay, so that's what you're trying to do. Okay, I got you, gang. Have I heard the theory that he isn't saying something because he doesn't want to jeopardize his immigration status? Don't tell me he Mexican. All right. He dragged. Oh, he Canadian. Oh, nah, I knew that. I was waiting on y'all.